Hi YouTube, it's me, Dragon Same Friend Logan Dragon TV streamer, and welcome to today's video, where we're gonna be going over just like a little overview off what they announced at FGO Fes for our 8th anniversary. They announced a bevy of new things, which, lordy, did they talk about a lot. So, first and foremost, I got JP pulled up here. There's other things that they talked about which they don't have here, but we're gonna talk about anyway because it's quite a bit. So, without any further ado, hope you have a great time and welcome. Don't forget, you gotta leave that like, sub, and all that good stuff if you wanna catch more of these good stuff. So yeah. So let's go right on in. So first things first, we're gonna kind of poke this one. We're gonna talk about this because it's the usual GSSR, but this time around it's a little bit of a twist where they now have it kind of differentiated by not only year but also gender. So if you're only going for male servants, you can have your pick. If you're going for just female servants, you go have your pick there. And of course the usual GSSR requirement of 15 paid quartz. So this is all of the servants here. Because I'm not going to go through all these because it's a lot. It's a lot, but they have it separated by year that they came out, and female servers on one, male servers on the other. Just the usual GSSR. But there's a slight addition to the GSSR, and I'm also going to show it off later, where for 30, you heard me, 30, twice as much for just a normal GSSR summon, for 30 paid quartz, you can basically create your own little wish list, as it were. Because when you go to, pay the 30 quartz, you have everything set up. I don't have 30 paid quartz because I'm still free to play on JP, otherwise I would show it off. But just like your typical support lineup, you can pick one of every class. But then at the end, you have extra 1 and extra 2, meaning you can pick one extra class in one slot and another extra class in the other. So you can put an adventure in one, or like a ruler in one, and in the other you can do alter ego or even a foreigner or whatever. But here's where things kind of get a little tricky and a little weird, and I'm all for it. So you put whatever servers you want. Let's say you want like Saber Artoria. Let's say you want all of the Artorias. Just fill them up every slot, except for the last one. The last one you put the Beast, Draco there. Well, you put it all there. You put the 30 quartz, and then it rolls into just a generic summon. See? Right here, you put whatever servers you want on your list, and then once you go for it, it'll do just a normal summon, where you will be guaranteed one 5-star from your list that you want specifically. So you can pick a 5-star you don't have, a 5-star you already have, or even like a story 5-star that you either do or don't have. So you can pick your list. You can still get, from what I saw, story locked 4 stars. Because I saw someone get a Gorgon from this. So this way, you don't have to hope and pray to God that on a GSSR banner between Morgan, the Fey Knights, Castoria, or God knows what else. You don't have to hope to God you get one of them. Like, let's say you want Morgan, but let's say you get Castoria, you kind of shit out of luck. But here, you will be happy with any of them because, let's say you don't have a really good 5-star assassin. Boom, done. There you go. But just keep in mind, this is a one-time thing. We don't know if or when it's gonna come back, ever. So, like, once you do this the first time, it goes away. Just like a GSSR banner, it goes away. So, make sure you have whatever servers you want to have lined up, and you have the 30 quartz just ready to go. And then, of course, it goes in more detail here, like I said. Pick that, pick your lineup. You can even filter it if you want to, and then you hit yes, and it'll pull from any on the list. So, of course, the list is somewhat limited because it won't have every servant, I think. Which is kind of unfortunate. But hey, any 5-star is a good 5-star, right? So, which of course I'll actually, when we go to some summons later for the new anniversary caster, 5-star caster, I'll show this off as well. So do not fret. It will be there. And then, of course, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And so, like I was talking about, an anniversary servant, 5-star caster, Tonelico, or in English it would be called Ace, which apparently I've now learned is actually pronounced Ash, even though it's spelled A-E-S-C. I like saying Ace because it reminds me of One Piece, So I just like saying Ace, so I'm probably gonna keep on saying Ace until I get corrected. I'm gonna keep on saying Ace instead of Ash because I like Ace a lot better. But here is the new anniversary 5-star, and also new CEs, which apparently the 5-star CE is really good. Like, really good, because I think it's a 50% NP, like, from the get-go. And I don't remember what the other two does, but I know the 5-star is supposed to be really good. In addition to the new 5-star is so good, which I'll talk about her skills later, because one of them has a weird little gimmick, to put it that way, and it ties into getting additional copies, because third skill is also tied to her noble phantasm, which I'll talk about later, because it's a weird thing. But new anniversary 5-star Ace, or do you want to say Ash? AoE Buster. Yes, AoE Buster. It goes unga bunga. It works with typical Buster like comps, if you want to go that way. Double Quinn, double Oberon, the whole 9 yards. So if you want to get AoE Buster caster, here you go. I'm going for her because damn, is the animation for it so good. When I was going to complete the trial, so I can get the ticket, it crashed the game every time it tries to do the NP animation. Every time. So, as unfortunate as it is, it actually looks really cool, and I can hopefully use it on my own without it crashing. Because I want everyone else to see it and just be fascinated as much as I was, so. New 5-star CEs. So like I said, initially 50% NP, like, and of course if it's MLB it goes up to 60, which is still good. It's still good. I forget what else it does, but it's still really, really good. Then of course is I believe these are the new permanent CEs, I want to say. I could be wrong. But even then, these look kind of cool. And of course, here's a little teaser of the NPN animation. So I will be going for her later because she is actually really good. So luckily we only have like a week of her banner, so I myself will be happy if I only get one copy, because that's all I'm going for. I'm just going for one copy, and that's it. If I get one, cool. If I don't, ooh, maybe next time, because I need to save for summer. Which of course, summer and servants are Summer Suzuka, Summer Chloe, and Summer Castoria, which is the 2 4-stars and Castoria being the 5. And then they also teased 3 more, which I'm assuming are going to be the Fey Knights, the Tamlins, Bargus, Millicent, and Tristan. No. Bargus, Millicent, and Sith. So no idea what they look. We just got silhouettes. Then of course, regular Gawain, Tristan, and Lancelot, they got their summer costumes, and which I'll put it on the screen. But there's also going to be a summer Oberon, which we don't know if it's going to be a new 4-star, new 5-star, or if it's going to be a welfare. No idea. All we know is the Summer Oberon, he's still a pretender, and that's it. That's all we know. Which may also tie into the summer event, which is written by Nasu, who wrote Lost Belt 6. So it's kind of stands to reason that there's going to be a lot of the Fairy Knights and all that stuff. But which I can't wait. It's going to be so good. Because Lost Belt 6 already is good. A summer event written by Nasum themselves is going to be amazing, and I can't wait. Which apparently is supposed to be somewhere around mid-August, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but it's supposed to be somewhere around mid-August. Probably after this banner goes away. So whenever that happens and the summer servants are dropped, hopefully I still have enough sync words from after pulling for her, so I don't have to worry about not getting any of those summer servants, which fingers crossed I do. And then last but not least, this one right here. Of course, we got more, strengthening quest, which they've already shown off some already. So we got Salter, we got Jaguar Warrior, Budimonte, which everyone just calls it Budimonte, but it's Bradamante, the Booty Girl, and then of course William Tell so far. And then tomorrow we'll be seeing who the 2-star caster is. A lot of people are going to be speculating it's either going to be Shakespeare or Gong. There's actually like 3 or 4. There's Gong, Shakespeare, and I think Anderson are the only 2-star casters. I could be wrong. Let me double check that. Because Shakespeare, Anderson, Anderson, Shakespeare, Gong. So yeah, it's just Gong, Anderson, to Shakespeare. It's one of those two. Or not two, three. Because everyone else is either a 1-star or a 3-star. So we'll find out later who the caster is gonna be. But yeah, more strengthening quests, so this is always good. Apparently, from what I've seen, William Tell actually gets better, Brandon Mate actually gets better, and of course, Salter is now just, I guess from what other people have said, lore accurate to the Heavensfield movies, where just you can use that a lot. Because apparently in the Heavensfield movie, she fires off her NP multiple times. So it's more in line with that. So it makes her much, much better. So, unfortunately, I don't have Salter, so I can't say for myself how much better it is. But apparently it made her very, very good. So, and then of course, really quickly, I'm gonna show this off. So this is what the... I forget the name of what they called it, but it has a very specific name, which I'll put it up on the screen, because I can't remember currently what it is. But basically, this is the wish list right here, and as you can see, it looks very similar to the GSSR. So unfortunately, I can't do anything because I had to pay for it, which I don't have any. So unfortunately, I can't do it. If you click that, it'll go through the whole thing. If I did have paid quartz, I would totally be doing this right now. I would put Draco in the extra slot. I would totally go for this, but unfortunately, I don't. If I had things set up already, I probably would have. But unfortunately, nope. So, and then of course, right here, 5-star Tonelico, Ace, Buster, Caster, AoE, Unga Bunga damage. Which I did kind of talk about this in the server as well, so I'm not gonna talk about later Ascension spoilers, but let's just say first Ascension actually looks pretty adorable. So yeah. But all in all, for this anniversary, a lot of people said this anniversary was pretty eh. Me on the other hand, I thought this was fucking awesome. Cause now we get like a bunch of good stuff. We get 100 sync quartz for free, a new anniversary server, more summer servants, in a couple of weeks. Like, it was a great time to tease it, cause now we can like anticipate everything. We can get ready for everything. A new summer event by Nos. Like, I on the one hand, I fucking loved it. So yeah, but that being the case, that is all the stuff that was kind of announced, covered. There was like Fate semi-remnant stuff, which we'll be watching the trailers for it later, because I need to see more gameplay of it myself. I need to see more of it. But yeah, so that being said, hope y'all enjoyed the video, and as always, leave a like, comment, sub, all that good stuff to catch more. And of course, if you want to catch me live on Twitch, I'll link the Twitch, my channel, in the description. So yeah. So again, thank y'all very, very much for watching. You guys are awesome, and I will catch y'all later. Bye.